Hello, welcome, and yay, yay, gay, yay, just yay, normal yay, to
We talk
another
about the original meaning of gay. Just
happy
happy.
yay. And speaking of gay, the comic we are covering is so delightful and joyous. Um, on this week's Shittywebcomics Weekly,
Fuck.
we're continuing off with the Yakub, the story of Yakub, and but just before mentioning that, these all of these episodes are brought to you by our subscribe star backers. We're able to do these episodes because of our wonderful,
Because of
delightful,
people like
happy,
you. Because of people like you.
because of people like you, our subscribe star backers. Where you can also check out our real content, the real meat of our channel, some happy meat. Yeah. Anyways, getting into the comic. Um, this is page 5, and it starts with Yakub is preaching to a big crowd, and the caption says, "Yakub now starts to act on his grand plan, and through the spread of his tricknology religion." The word tricknology obviously is based on like he's tricking people with it. So somebody called it tricknology. It's like, is there a Arabic or Hebrew or Egyptian word called tricknology? Tricknology is, if that's the original word, first of all, that basically has its roots in Greek. So is Yakub
It's
actually Greek?
clearly Greek.
Are all these people Greek? Is that part of the whole the the theory of the story of Yakub? Is that all the Greek people were actually black the whole time? I think I've seen that before too.
I think I remember specifically it was like Jesse Jackson or some shit saying that it's like, we invented all the stuff before those Greek homos
Yeah,
did.
that's actually actual quote. That actually is. Yeah, I remember that quote. But yeah, I think there from there, it's a quick hop and a skip to the theory that the Greeks actually were black, and I think I've seen that theory before. I think I've seen the Black Israelites or whatever equivalent at least try to make some like they're always half baked. Not to pick this apart and criticize too much, but the theories are always just so clearly half baked. Again, it's called tricknology. It's like, really, it was called tricknology back then, 6,000 years ago. It was called tricknology because a
Because
person
of,
who
because
grew
some
up in
rap
New York
song,
City. Yeah,
some
exactly.
rap song fucking brought it up or something.
Yeah, that's where they got it from. But anyways, so the caption continues. Through the spread of his tricknology religion, he quickly garnered followers. The women that once mocked him now desired him. Oh, it's just like that other meme of like, how do I rotate text and paint? And he's like, I don't even need you anymore. The nerdy black kid who's like, the girls all like thugs, and then he becomes a super genius millionaire, and she just wants to know how to rotate or resize text and paint in MS
He's
Paint. I
more
mean,
advanced than ever, and he's
yeah,
using like some kind of rainbow text.
yeah, some kind of rainbow outlining strike effect that's all
It's
twisted
exactly the
around.
same thing as this.
Yes, in fact, that probably predates the actual Yakub in real life. But yeah, that's the exact same story, certainly. And the caption says, "And the men that once slighted him now began to respect him. So women want to be with him, men want to be him." Um, and he says, "People of Mecca accept the gospel of tricknology, and you and your descendants shall rule the world for 6,000 years. Believe me, I have seen it, for it is written in the stars." Hmm. I'm not sure. I'm not sure Yakub was right about that, but clearly Yakub was betrayed, as we will eventually see in future episodes. Or if you are a subscribe star backer, I guess you'll be able to see it in the big compilation, the wonderful compilation episode. Um, But here, the next one is like some people in the crowd, and the caption says, "The ebenoids who did not know of concepts like lies and deceit quickly bought into tricknology doctrine." Oh no, they were tricked? But
Correct. And they've never heard of it's sort of like the Native Americans have never even heard of war before. They
yeah,
have no understanding of the concept.
it never happened. Nobody ever killed anyone else before. And the Native American, they did not spring up from the ground. Anyways, um, but yeah, somebody in the crowd here in the panel says, "They say he's the smartest, most learned man in Mecca. Maybe there's something to this tricknology thing." Oh no, if only he knew.
Oh no, is he using his fucking his clout in order to gain more e-fame?
Yes. Well, E-Fame, but before that's how ahead of his time Yakub was. He was using clout. Um, the next one is people fighting. The next caption, it says, "The creation of a new religion caused clashes between technologists and those who still followed official state religion," which was what, by the way? Because this, after all, has to predate Christianity, which means, of course, it predates Islam. But anyways, the
But it
next,
wouldn't predate Judaism.
yeah, or it maybe it does. Who knows? Um, but the next panel is a sinister-looking Yakub rubbing his hands together and looking smug as people behind him are fighting. And the caption says, "The world has never seen division like that before. The presence of Yakub always seemed to sow dissent among people." And then the next one is like, I don't know if that's the king. I think it's the king or something. Oh yeah, it's a guy and somebody else thinking. And the caption says, "This unrest got the royals worried, and Yashmal, who had now ascended to the throne, decided to do something about it." And he says, if we continue to let this technology cult grow out of hand, the throne might be threatened. You must do something, my king. Arrest this demagogue that is your half brother." And the king, thinking with hand to chin, says, "Yes, I shall follow your advice." What happens next? I don't know. I actually haven't read this whole thing. I figured we'd read it for the show. So, again,
I can't wait to find out.
wow. But in order to find out, we'll have to go to the next episode. So once again, like, share, unshare, reshare, like share. A new form of sharing called like
It's a
share.
new form of liking and a new form of sharing.
Combined. What a great thing. That was a great idea. And uh, again, support us on Subscribestar. You can get access to all the secret videos that they don't want you to know. Become a human again and become PayPig. And
Donate the typewriter. Donate a typewriter.
donate a typewriter or monetary equivalent of a typewriter to find out the unforgivable truths that the Anadi, don't want you to know about. And for everyone else, should have listened to Shitty Webcomics.